Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. King Ryan Garcia. They also call him Flash, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, some of the fastest hands in all of boxing. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Todd, I love this place.
Right.
The atmosphere is usually second to none if you get the right fights.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. It's all offense all the time. These two were made for each other. Ooh, a stiff jab. A lot of pre-match drama. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in, fighting at the bit to get it on in this historic venue.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He got out of the way of that right hook. He blocks the hook. He takes that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Garcia, at this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you...
Yes, I like that.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every trick.
The straight right just misses. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Good counter punch. And he just missed with that left jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Garcia in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it.
Great work. I love that.
Let's get it started in round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. Missing with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Missing with the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use flame with a brawl.
Shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. Quick punch scores. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. The jab slightly off target. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk talking about Garcia in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot.
He needs to focus on what we're doing.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Nice counter. Perfect punch. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That one lands. Offense all the time. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell sometimes.
There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are done. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Punching. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Missed with that jab. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Garcia in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Okay, I'm happy.
And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punch caught him clean. They exchange punches. perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Nice slip to avoid the jab. That hook doesn't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judge.
And the kid goes down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.